he didn't chase after his last hit. I mean, I could tell you as a, actively in this space, so many artists they're chasing after the last hit. Most of the new artists that have hits really are, it's like most of them, the record companies think, how can we slow the decline? Instead of the artist that's saying, how do I increase my creativity and challenge? And like,
Do you think Prince was ever trying to write a hit?
I think Prince was a straight up genius, and I think he, in his own unique way, got the number on the music business. He knew what it was, and he knew when he had the leverage that he could write "Slave" on his face and go on television and force a conversation, even if he couldn't force the business to change. He could force a negotiation, which he did.
So what advice would you give a young artist in the spirit of that conversation
I mean,
of chasing hits?
well, on chasing hits, I would say there's so much volume. We're talking about hundreds of thousands of songs released a day with no filter to the same digital distribution ecosystem that is applicable to the biggest artists and the smallest artists, right? So if you start on a sure volume basis, statistically, you're going to fail. And what I always say to artists that I work with is the least we can do is be uncompromising about experiencing, writing, creating, and recording the truth, whatever the truth is. Because that way, if it's not commercially successful, which statistically it probably won't be, you won't look back and go, oh man, that wasn't me. I just did what they told me to do. Be who you are, express yourself, and be completely untethered with your uniqueness. Then if it doesn't connect, you'll look back on your life and you won't feel like you sold out or you bent over backwards to please the palate, the musical palate or commercial palate of somebody else who didn't have to live the life you lived and could be moved from one company to another or decide I want to be a real estate broker. And the second piece is that if it is successful, then it's the truth. Then you won't feel like shit promoting it. It'll be a mission. It'll be connected to you and you'll want to do the work and you'll want to go on social media and post about it and you'll want to evangelize the music that you create. When you think of why certain artists are just indefatigable with touring and whatever, it's because they're obsessed with the music that they create, because they're desperate to share it with people. If you're a new artist and you're thinking about it, it's like, you're going to lose. Statistically, commercially, you're going to lose. So it doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. It just means start with the truth and then see where it takes you.